The giant Green Mamba, 6 meters of silence, coiled like thought itself.
Mist rose through the tall forest, where 3 hunters followed the tracks of a vanished forager. Kano raised his hand, feeling the air change. The forest's quiet carried a sound too smooth to belong. Asha saw movement high above. A leaf trembled, though no wind touched it, warning of unseen danger. They whispered of spirits, but Kano's eyes found the truth: a glint of green muscle curled in branches. The giant Green Mamba watched. 6 meters of silence, coiled like thought itself, larger than a man. Its scales shimmered in shards of daylight, blending with leaves, invisible until the forest breathed. Taro stepped too close, brush snapping. The serpent's head shot down faster than sight could follow. The spear flashed upward, striking air. The mamba twisted aside, its hiss like torn bark and thunder. It vanished again, a ghost above, moving from limb to limb, testing their fear through stillness. Kano whispered for fire. Asha unwrapped torch fibers and flint, striking sparks into dry moss. Smoke thickened the green light. The snake's bright eyes glowed like polished stones in a dream. It struck through haze, jaws opening wide enough to swallow a face, fangs gleaming with venom. Taro lunged with his spear. The snake coiled him mid-air, crushing breath from his chest in seconds. The forest held its sound, the mamba's body tightening as leaves rained down around them. Asha screamed his name, slashing with her axe, cutting scales and smoke in one desperate motion. Kano rammed his spear's point into the serpent's side. Blood hissed like sap against flame. The mamba uncoiled, releasing Taro's limp form, then thrashed into the undergrowth with fury. They followed its trail through crushed ferns, each print a wound in the breathing jungle floor. Rain began to fall, and thunder rolled a storm, joining the war between hunger and survival. At a fallen log, the mamba rose again, massive and shining, ready to end the human trespass. Kano and Asha split apart, circling, smoke and rain turning their world into streaks of motion. Asha drove the torch into its face. The serpent reared, blinded by heat and sudden light. Kano thrust from below, the spear tearing deep sound, and fury burst as the jungle cried aloud. The mamba fell, coils loosening like heavy rope, head sinking to wet soil, mouth still open. They stood shaking, soaked by storm, hearts beating with grief and power, rain washing the venom away. Taro lay still. Asha knelt beside him, whispering words older than fire beneath gray daylight. Kano lifted the fallen spear, planting it beside Taro's body, a mark for courage and memory. The jungle quieted, steam rising from leaves, life returning where death had passed through. Their tribe would say later that thunder carried his spirit, and the green of the forest wept. As the storm cleared, Asha looked toward. The ridges new tracks waited there, from something even greater.